Hello everyone, Sigmulator here. Welcome back to Alan Wake. I seem to have lost all my weapons again.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Well, bridge is out. Can I carry on driving? Yeah, let's carry on driving for a bit. Don't go too fast. I want to make sure I'm not missing any collectibles. You know, I've probably missed a load. Alright, anything in here?
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
You're a good egg, Pat. Well, that's that side of the bridge. No, it's not. That's that side of the bridge. The car noises remind me of GTA 3 somehow. Let's see what's in here. Can I open you? No. Is this the same one or a different one?
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, To me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Don't worry, Pat. What's that saying? Better to have loved than lost, than never to have loved at all. I also don't believe in soulmates. I think the concept is nice, but the reality, something different altogether. Relationships take work. Sometimes a lot of work. Again, this is not where I need to be, but it looks like it's worth exploring. Ah, it was worth it.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Okay then. So this Mott guy was eyeing up your wife. What a dick. Whoa, okay. Visitor parking? Well, I'm not a visitor.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Oh, hello. Well, there's some early residents in the area. The true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls coal mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. Well, yeah, I don't imagine mining being a particularly pleasant job.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Oh, Jesus. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. How many of the remaining buildings are now? Many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Oh, good stuff.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Ah, now I have my guns.
Wake!
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked
You
around by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak. It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Alright, not going up that way. Oh, okay. This is how we're getting down. Oh, can't pick up any more batteries. Alright then. Okay, why did you...
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Uh-oh. calm down now. Oh, yes, flashbangs, thank you. So, quick look around for any collectibles. Right, it wants me to go that way, so let's do a quick explore. Well, you can stay in there. Alright. Any more nonsense? No?
What the hell?
Cool.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Big wide open spaces. I don't like that. What? Hey! Assholes. That was a waste of my flashbangs. Well, that's not going anywhere. Perfect. Right, nothing around here. damn it. Hey! God fuck. Faster by tapping square quickly. Oh, I see. Oh, come off it! Right. Anyone else? They're here. Destroy 20 poltergeist objects. Cool. Stay still. Right, can you knock that shit off now? Bastards. God damn it. Thank you. Got some stuff at least. Right, can you stop? Trust no one in the dark. I know. Believe me, I have worked that out. All on my own some too. Follow. Alright.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Well, that's fantastic. Anything hide? Lovely. Shit, there's nothing hiding around here. The PC's shouting at me for some reason. Great.
There was
Flashbangs.
no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Nope. They have definitely been left for us. But for who and why? Well, we know for who, but why? Nope, nothing there. Ah, we're back with this again, are we? I'll make sure there's nothing hidden. Ow! Oh, another piece of the manuscript. Ooh, I've missed a few.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Alright, checkpoint reached. That seems like an ideal opportunity to end this episode here. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this, guys. If you liked it, like, subscribe, ding that bell. I've been Simulator. This has been Alan Wake, and I'll catch you next time. Take care now.